Yeah, I think using the platform she has that she's gained with all these followers nationally, but also globally now.
The WNBA is stunned as Caitlin Clark single-handedly drives 25% of all ticket sales, merchandise, and TV ratings. Her unparalleled star power is reshaping the league's future. Now, how did one player become such a massive force? And what does this mean for the evolution of women's basketball?
I want y'all to tell me, what do y'all not like about Caitlin Clark? Is it the media coverage? Do you not like...
From the very beginning, the WNBA fan base has been buzzing with excitement and disbelief after a mind-blowing statistic about Caitlin Clark's impact on the league surfaced last season. Clark's influence went far beyond her performance on the court. It reshaped the league's narrative, ignited fan engagement, and brought unprecedented attention to women's basketball.
Ron, the tickets to the Indiana Fever home opener right now, the cheapest ticket to get you into the building to see Caitlin Clark, $271. And as the tweet here says, that's more expensive than 29 of the 30 NBA teams' home opener lowest priced ticket. That's pretty impressive. I'm going to give you one more here, Ron, before I get your thoughts. A valuation expert estimates that Caitlin Clark has generated somewhere on the order of 36 million extra dollars of revenue for the city of Indianapolis since she was drafted by the Fever.
When the numbers dropped, they were nothing short of staggering. Caitlin Clark was responsible for driving 25% of all WNBA ticket sales, merchandise revenue, and television viewership last season. This revelation has sparked widespread admiration, shock, and debate among fans, analysts, and even league executives. How could one player have such a monumental effect?
Okay, well, I mean, that's a more rational request, at least. The only problem is the WNBA, until Caitlin Clark, had no revenue.
For fans, the statistic confirms what they already knew. Clark isn't just a basketball player. She's a phenomenon. Her jaw-dropping performances at Iowa carried over seamlessly into her professional career, where her dynamic style, charisma, and ability to shine in clutch moments captivated audiences nationwide. Whether she's draining logo threes, threading needle passes, or rallying her team in crunch time, Clark consistently delivers must-see basketball.
She obviously spaces the floor for us. She makes tough buckets. She gives us another option on the floor to run our off-ball screening action for. She gives us another player that can play with the ball in her hands in the two-man game. She just has a really high IQ and understanding of the game.
Her ability to draw fans into the game goes beyond her skill set. Caitlin Clark embodies a rare combination of talent and marketability. She's a player who wears her passion on her sleeve, electrifies crowds with her energy, and backs it up with unmatched performances on the court. For many, Clark represents a new era of the WNBA, one where the league is not just respected, but celebrated on a grand scale.
Is a superstar, not a female superstar. She is a superstar. She moves the needle. The WNBA has been looking for someone who moves the needle. The ratings just came in. Caitlin Clark's game on Sunday did a bigger number than Warriors Celtics. Did 3.5 million. Warriors Celtics did 3 million. 3.5 million for a women's college basketball game. I think the WNBA, they have two great teams. They have the Liberty and the Aces, and they played in the finals last year. They both have, multiple MVP caliber players, but it hasn't garnered quite the buzz yet. You already have a pretty high level of basketball, and then you add in a superstar in Caitlin Clark to the league.
Fans have taken to social media to express their awe and pride in what Clark has achieved. Comments like, "Caitlin is the future of basketball and she's making history, and we're all lucky to witness it," have flooded Twitter and Instagram. Others have pointed out the sheer rarity of a player having such a dramatic effect on an entire league's revenue, comparing her impact to the likes of NBA legends who became global icons. League executives, meanwhile, are undoubtedly taking note. Clark's effect on ticket sales, merchandise, and viewership underscores the growing market potential for women's basketball. When a player connects with audiences on a personal and professional level, it's a wake-up call for the league to continue amplifying star power and building on the momentum Clark has generated.
I want y'all to tell me, what do y'all not like about Caitlin Clark? Is it the media coverage? Do you not like that she complains after foul calls like everybody else? What exactly is the reason why I see so much hate on social media and from WNBA players? All she's doing is bringing more attention to the game, and she's very skilled. Like, whenever I watch Iowa games, her teammates always got an open shot. Please explain to me, why do y'all hate her?
For WNBA fans, this statistic is a validation of everything they've believed in the talent, excitement, and potential of women's basketball. Clark's ability to transform games into events and fans into super fans is a testament to her unique brilliance. As the league heads into a new season, all eyes will be on Caitlin Clark and whether she can continue to elevate the WNBA to unprecedented heights. But one thing is clear, she's not just playing basketball, she's changing the game. Fans are here for it, and the numbers proved it.
The official homepage of the WNBA right now, when they announce the schedule, is a photo of Caitlin Clark, and that's it. It's only Caitlin. It's not any other players. It's not any other teams. The fact that they are seemingly leaning into her finally at the very off the rip, leaning into her, like having her front and center. This is just something that I don't think that we would have seen last season. And I just think it's
right now the world of the WNBA is abuzz after a staggering statistic revealed that Caitlin Clark single-handedly accounted for a quarter of the league's entire ticket sales last season. This revelation has sparked heated debates among fans, players, and analysts about her impact on the league and whether she deserves far more than her current $76,000 salary, a figure that matches other stars like Angel Reese. Despite Clark's unparalleled influence, Caitlin Clark's ability to draw fans to arenas and screens is undeniable. Her electrifying performances, sharp shooting from beyond the arc, and fiery competitive spirit have made her the face of women's basketball last season. She wasn't just a player, she was the engine driving the league's growth, from sellout crowds to a spike in WNBA merchandise sales featuring her name and number. Clark's presence is a game changer.
Pay and pays them bills, baby. I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. Literally. I'm trying to think of like my rent for where I stay at. I'm gonna do the math real quick.
It might cover that. Yeah, it covers that. It definitely covers that.
What is my, I don't even know my salary. 74?
However, the statistic that she was responsible for 25% of all WNBA ticket sales is the most shocking, yet fans are in disbelief, with many arguing that such an impact deserves recognition, not just in accolades, but in financial compensation. Social media erupted with posts like, "How can the league justify paying her the same as anyone else when she's carrying the WNBA?" And Clark is the reason this league is growing. She needs to be paid like it. The frustration stems from the league's salary cap structure, which limits what players can earn. Despite her massive contribution to ticket sales, merchandise, and viewership, Caitlin Clark is bound by a standard contract that pays her $76,000 annually, far below what fans believe she deserves. Comparisons to Angel Reese, another rising star in women's basketball who earns the same salary, have added fuel to the fire. Fans point out that while Reese is undoubtedly talented, her commercial and ticket selling impact doesn't come close to Clark's.
Here, she's literally making $76K. You look at any male sports and people are getting $1 million just signing bonuses, not even their contract. On the one side, you get a lot of people that, rightfully so, bring up the fact that, like, hey, people don't watch the WNBA. I think it's great that like more eyeballs are coming into it now. Caitlin Clark being a part of the league is definitely going to bring more attention to it. I hope that more fans buy tickets, buy jerseys, watch the games, because that's what's going to get players paid more. But I was genuinely surprised at how little that was.
More players like this come, or she brings more excitement, then all of a sudden people get more engaged to other players that she might be playing against to see who they're battling. And that's kind of how this thing kind of builds momentum. If you look at it, it's kind of like CrossFit Games. Like back in the day, you know, it started off where it's at. Then personalities start to grow it, and then more money comes, and then more money comes, and then more money comes. Maybe WNBA hasn't had that like catalyst that it needed to spark this like snowball effect.
Critics argue that the WNBA's salary structure is outdated and fails to reward players who significantly elevate the league's profile. Clark's contributions have brought the WNBA unprecedented attention, and many believe it's time for the league to reconsider its approach to player compensation. On the other side of the debate, some fans and analysts caution Against focusing solely on individual players, when discussing league-wide issues, they argue that while Clark is undoubtedly a superstar, the WNBA's growth depends on collective efforts to promote all its players and teams. However, even among these voices, there's acknowledgement that Clark's impact is unique and deserving of special recognition.
Unlike a typical New York Liberty game, the courtside seats for this game cost high four figures, drawing on a par with the NBA.
I mean, that is crazy and quite the phenomenon. But then when I started reading about her, the stories that I encountered were all about the contrast between how popular she is. And then we have her starting salary as the WNBA's #1 draft pick, which is going to be $76,535.
But nevertheless, the discussion has also drawn attention to the broader issue of pay disparity in women's sports compared to their NBA counterparts. WNBA players earn a fraction of the salary despite showing similar levels of dedication, skill, and marketability. Clark's case has become a rallying cry for fans advocating for systemic changes in how women athletes are valued and compensated. As the noise grows louder, all eyes are on the WNBA to see how the league responds. Will it find a way to reward players like Clark who drive the league's success? Or will the current structure remain unchanged, risking fan dissatisfaction and player discontent?